June 4th, 2017 was the day that I made a difficult but powerful decision to join a group called Alcoholism. And while it was one of the difficult things of my life, it was life-changing, it was eye-opening, and it was my greatest gift. So let me give you a scene from that time in my life. We were organizing our annual Thanksgiving gratitude dinner. This is in November of 2017. So I'm fresh, I'm 4 months in the program, I'm starting to feel good, I'm getting my energy back. And they decided that we were gonna do 3 speakers for the dinner, right? So we share our stories in a general way. What happened to us, what life was like, what happened, the moment that changed us, and what life is like now. So we're gonna have 3 speakers, one for each topic. One for go through what their life was like, what changed them, and what life was like now. So the deal was, I agreed to do it if I could speak on what life was like now, because I wanted to be that motivational speaker. I was doing all these great things with my life, and the positivity was just flowing. So I said, I'll do it if you let me do that last spot. They said, okay. I'm preparing weeks and weeks. It was about a month before. I'm preparing all my stuff. I'm getting ready. I got notes and I'm listening to motivational speeches. I'm on YouTube every day. The big night comes. We're all sitting out there. I'm sitting with my sponsor. And I look up on stage and I see the other guy talking to the announcer. They're getting ready to bring the speakers out. The other guy that's supposed to speak, there's 2 guys and a girl. His name is also Dave. And he says, well, I got 2 years. This other guy's only got 4 months. He's got to go first. And the next thing you know, please welcome to the stage, David Gerbach. And I am petrified because I'm holding in my hand all the notes to talk about what my life is like now. And here they're calling me to the stage and I walk up there. I mean, I was nervous. But now I'm ready. If there was an exit, I would have ran right out the door. It was that bad. And I get up there and I go to the announcer. I'm like, look, there's been a mistake. Like, I'm supposed to speak last. You remember we talked about this? And he said, don't worry, just tell your story. And I said, just tell my story? Are you kidding me? So I look out into the crowd and I share to the best of my ability. 250 people waiting for 15 minutes of content. Imagine that being your first table topic. Can you imagine that? The beautiful thing was, I shared to the best of my ability. I did everything I could. I tried to get in there. But here's the real revelation of that moment. I wasn't ready to embrace my past. I wasn't ready to go into the dark details, which is a huge aspect of recovery in Alcoholics Anonymous, is going into your past and going through the steps and looking at that. I wanted to share all my newfound glory for what my life was like, not how I'd gotten hit by a tractor trailer on the way home driving drunk. I wanted to talk about the beautiful things that I was feeling every morning when I wake up, instead of telling them how I used to live in my truck with cardboard on the windows. I only wanted to share what I was feeling now, instead of telling them how I had been to so many funerals of friends, looking down on them lying there, lifeless, and then thinking, maybe I'm next. So to my surprise, when I was done sharing my story, I walked off that stage, I never felt so alive. I mean, people were coming up to me, hugging me, loving me, congratulating me. People I didn't even know. And they just wanted to know more about me. That's it. That's my greatest gift. is living in a program where I can share who I am, discovering myself, who I am. Because I'll tell you this, when you guys walk out of this door, you go back to your lives tomorrow, next week, you will be presented with some form of darkness. You know, we all have to go through that. We all have to embrace some form of darkness in our lives. But what I want you to do in that moment is to remember that you have power, you have strength, you have courage, you have a gift inside you, you have something to give because of your past experience. And I want you to remember to share that strength, that hope, that beauty, everything that you've built up in your life, share it with someone else, but share it with yourself. Give yourself that gift of what you've earned over the course of living your life. Because when you reflect and you look back, that's going to be the things that you remember. That's what's going to make the difference. That's what's going to be the greatest gift. So I'll leave you with this. Looking into your darkness is going to show you your light. Toastmaster.